Haikyuu is an incredibly popular and mainstream anime. Even though it's a sports anime, which is a niche genre, it's immensely popular throughout many demographics. And for good reasons. The art, animation, and music are on point, great character development for many characters, good story, suspense, action, slice of life, wholesome and lighthearted moments, comedy, etc, etc. These things and more is what makes Haikyuu a good anime. However, what if there was another sports anime that also offers something similar? Ao Ashi is a soccer anime and a really good one. I may be biased because soccer is one of my favorite sports, but I've been wanting a good soccer anime for a very long time, and I'm so glad I finally have one. In fact, I didn't even know about this anime until very recently, until the first season finished airing. I don't know how this anime went under my radar considering I'm a soccer fan, especially since Blue Lock was on my radar and that anime hasn't aired yet. But then it got me wondering if other anime fans are also unaware of this anime. If so, you're missing out on a great show. Just like Haikyuu, this anime has great art, animation, and music, lots of suspenseful moments, has comedic, lighthearted, and wholesome moments, great characters and development, etc. In fact, the same studio that made Haikyuu also made this anime, which is the same studio that also made Kuroko's no Basket, another incredibly popular sports anime. And although Haikyuu was able to show how great of an anime it is through multiple seasons, Ao Ashi has delivered a lot in just its first season, which is 24 episodes. Now the big question a lot of people might have is, do I need to know soccer or be a fan of it to enjoy Ao Ashi? Well, a lot of people who weren't fans of basketball or volleyball ended up really enjoying Kuroko and Haikyuu. These two sports anime did a really good job of making non-sports fans enjoy a sports anime. It also taught the viewers a little bit about their respective sport, so they weren't completely lost. And that's speaking from personal experience. I didn't know shit about volleyball before getting into Haikyuu, but I've learned some of the basics from watching the anime and I enjoyed it. That being said, Ao Ashi is slightly different because it doesn't teach the viewers anything about soccer, or at least it doesn't teach you the basics. In fact, you probably need to know the basics in order to understand what's going on. I'm not saying a complete soccer noob won't enjoy this anime, but there is a good chance you might get lost and not fully understand certain things from this anime. However, if you are a soccer fan, then you will very much love this anime. And for the most part, it's on the realistic side, which I know many sports fans prefer to have. Anyways, I think Ao Ashi has tons of potential to be a really good show, and I'm hoping for more seasons. And if it gets more love from the fandom, I think it can be the next Haikyuu. So what is this anime about? It's about a kid named Ashito who was approached by a mysterious man hours after his high school soccer game has ended. The man's name is Fukuda, and he's a youth soccer league coach from the best youth soccer club in Japan, Esperion FC. Fukuda invites Ashito to come to the Esperion FC tryouts because he sees the potential in Ashito. Ashito, being the hardcore soccer player / fan that he is, wants to take Fukuda's offer and try out for the club. The only problem is Ashito comes from a poor family and is looked after by his older brother and single mother. In fact, he doesn't even live in the same city where the tryouts take place. The tryouts take place in Tokyo, hours from where he lives. And coming from a poor household and city, Ashito faces some financial issues. How would he afford to get to the tryouts and pay for the tryouts? And if he somehow makes the tryouts and becomes an official player for the club, how will he manage the expenses after that? This anime showcases a lot of character development from Ashito. Although Ashito is a good player when compared to your average high schooler, he's a complete scrub when compared to your academy players. We see how quickly he is able to learn and grow so he can become a pro player, and it's not plot armor that gives him the boost he needs. Ashito works harder than any player from that club, and we see it numerous times. He practices way more than any player, and eventually he is able to climb the ranks, going from one of the worst players on the team to becoming a valuable player. But we also get to see a bit from the other characters as well. Although the other characters haven't been developed as much as Ashito, it is only the first season. And for its first season, this show has delivered a lot and acts as a very strong foundation for the anime's lifespan. I just hope more people discover this anime and get into it because it is a really good show. And if you are a soccer fan, this is a must watch. Even if you aren't a soccer fan, if you at least know the basics, I would still highly recommend this show. I give Ao Ashi a 9 out of 10 rating. I know I said this multiple times, but this show has a really strong season 1, and I'm hoping we can get more seasons in the future.